Welcome, TravelTures. We're here bringing you the best solo travel tips. 7 things you didn't know. Are you ready to take on the world, solo style? Don't hit the road just yet. Before you embark on your solo adventure, make sure you're prepared with these 7 things you didn't know about solo travel. From safety tips to budgeting hacks, we've got you covered. There is a special bonus tip for you at the end of this video, so make sure you stay till the end. Let's begin with number 1. Choose your accommodation wisely. Now, if you're looking to have the most out of your solo travel experience, we highly recommend you try out staying at a hostel. Never heard of it before? Hostels are designed to be social hubs that will enable you to have fun with other travelers from around the world. Not only is it amazing to make new friends in a different country, but it's where you will share the most memorable memories. Speaking on budgeting, hostels are very cheap and affordable. Typically, a hostel features a large room with separate beds, a shared bathroom, and a communal kitchen. Some hostels have private rooms, but the lower-cost ones generally offer bunk beds. This will vary depending on your needs, so evaluate all factors. If you're visiting a city, paying a little more to stay closer to the center or a public transportation station is frequently preferable. This is particularly true if you wish to make the most of your short stay in this location. If you research the safest areas to stay in, you'll be able to avoid having to make a late-night stroll through some unfamiliar streets to get back to your accommodation. It can be difficult if you've never been in a hostel, but the whole point of solo travel is to get outside of your comfort zone and welcome new experiences. Along with having to share space with others, many hostels provide the chance to attend events and parties where you can meet other travelers. Saying hello and asking someone where they are from will be an excellent way to start a conversation with a fellow traveler. Next is number 2. Learning the basics of the local language. When embarking on your first solo trip, learning some basics of the local language is a must. Language is, after all, your lifeline to security, sustenance, and habitation. It's a good idea to learn some simple phrases when you're ready to push a little further and experience the adventure in less familiar cultures. Acquaint yourself with the basics. Learn the simple words, hello, how are you, please, and thank you, at the very least before you travel. It'll be a bit challenging at first, so please be patient with yourself. Flashcards in this case will be your best friend. Google Translate can also be of good use as well. However, we recommend learning the fundamentals before traveling anywhere foreign if you want to make the most out of your solo travel experience. Number 3. Being open to diversity is key. You are exposed to many cultures and mindsets while traveling. Because you're not restricting your social self by traveling with friends, you have even more opportunities to meet new people and learn new things when you go on a solo trip. You'll be able to talk to locals more naturally, have more in-depth conversations, and even learn to appreciate a broader range of points of view. By immersing ourselves in other cultures beyond our own, we can learn about each other, where people come from, what their traditions are, and how their life path has led them to this point in their lives. It can be a very enlightening experience. Number 4. Meeting new people can be scary, but almost everybody feels that way. If you're considering going on a solo trip, you might be anxious about meeting new people. Striking up a conversation with a stranger can be intimidating, but that's what solo travel is all about. New experiences, new people, and after your trip, a new you. Just consider your behavior at home. Would you typically go out alone to a club and talk with strangers? Or walk up to a random group and introduce yourself? Chances are most likely slim. However, when we travel, all of these activities become routine and so enjoyable. Hostels will be the easiest way to meet people who are in the same shoes as you. You may hang out with others in many different places, and you can share a kitchen and a TV room while sleeping in a dorm with 3 to 20 other people. But this is where you can connect and discover new people. They frequently plan social gatherings or nights out. You'll meet many people, but you have to be willing to join them in doing fun things outside of your comfort zone. Number 5. Flexibility and freedom. You'll have no need to compromise. When traveling alone, you don't have to worry about accommodating your plans to accommodate someone else's preferences or schedule. This means you can be more spontaneous and make decisions based on what you want to do, rather than what others want to do. Also, you'll have no set itinerary. Traveling alone allows you to make your own itinerary and schedule, so you can take your time in one place or move on quickly, depending on your interest and the situation, as well as more control over your budget. When traveling alone, you have more control over your budget and spending. You can choose where to stay and how to travel based on your financial situation and preferences. Traveling alone allows you to have the ability to take detours. You can take detours or change your plans without having to consult or agree with anyone else. This can lead to a more dynamic and interesting travel experience. Most importantly, the freedom to be yourself. Without the company of others, you can be more relaxed and true to yourself and not feel the pressure to conform to a group dynamic. Number 6. You might find out solo travel is not for you, but you wouldn't know that unless you try. We believe you'll never forget independence, the new people you'll meet, and the fact that you were able to create life on your own terms. But it's possible it may not be for you. Maybe you don't want to decide everything on your own. You may wish to have a regular conversation partner who knows you and makes you feel protected, and that's also okay. However, you will only find out if you try. Think of the possibilities you can create for your own life, knowing you could create your own happiness without any of the people you know and being your absolute self. After all, you deserve it. You had the guts to do what most of your pals back home would have loved to do, but never would do. To follow your dreams regardless of what lies ahead. Praise yourself and keep being wonderful. Number 7. Solo travel is on the rise. According to a study by Booking.com, the number of solo travelers has increased by 36% in the last 5 years. The increase in solo travel can be attributed to a variety of factors. One reason is that people are becoming more comfortable with the idea of traveling alone. With the rise of social media and online travel communities, it's easier than ever to connect with other solo travelers and find information and inspiration for solo travel. Additionally, as more people prioritize experiences over material possessions, solo travel is becoming an increasingly appealing way to see the world and create lasting memories. Another reason for the rise in solo travel is that it's becoming easier and more affordable to travel alone. Many travel companies and tour operators now offer options specifically designed for solo travelers, such as single rooms at no extra cost or group tours specifically for solo travelers. Furthermore, the rise of accommodation booking platforms and ride-sharing apps, which make it easy to find and book accommodation and transportation, has made it simpler for solo travelers to plan and execute a trip on their own. Finally, people are becoming more independent, self-reliant, and open to new experiences, which makes them more likely to travel alone. Additionally, as people are becoming more concerned with their own mental and physical well-being, solo travel is seen as an opportunity to disconnect from their everyday life and to focus on self-care and self-discovery. Made it to this part? Then you're in for a bonus tip. You can travel alone, absolutely everywhere. Some people are okay going alone to locations where everything from the cuisine to the culture is entirely foreign to them. By challenging yourself, you'll have access to the true adventure that lies ahead. But it's okay if you're not like that, and you worry a little bit about how you'll act when you're not in your comfort zone. Every small town has a hostel and excellent transportation along all major routes. Events are planned for travelers everywhere, including opportunities to find inexpensive drinks and food along the way. Definitely do your research before going. Never fear that you won't be able to have as much to do wherever you're headed. There are always guided tours, day trips, and activities that you can find that are new and exciting. Ask the staff at your hostel or a travel agency who can advise you on the best places to go based on the amount of time and money you have available. Solo travel can be an exciting and enriching experience, and it's all about self-discovery. But it's important to be prepared and to stay safe. We believe that these are crucial pieces of information that every solo traveler should know before heading on their journey. So if you're planning on going on a solo trip, make sure to keep these things in mind, and you'll be well on your way to a confident and successful solo travel experience. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and comment down below where you're planning your next exciting solo trip. Safe travels, TravelTures!